Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Alam niyo ba? So meron na naman tayong itatackle ngayong araw na to. Naggaling kay First Defense PH. According sa kanya, Philippine Army welcomes India by offering first delivery ng 12 ATAGS Howitzer 155mm 52 caliber. Wow, huh? 12 ATAGS. Ano to? So hindi siya self-propelled. So inihila lang siya. Sa tingin ko kasi hindi ko pa napapanood itong video na to. So ngayon pa lang. So tara, panoorin na nga natin. So huwag niyo palang kalimutan mag-subscribe kay First Defense PH, mga idolo. Okay po, so start na natin. Ay, hindi nga siya self-propelled. Towed siya. Towed. Howitzer.
During the 5th Philippines-India Joint Defense Cooperation Committee meeting held in Manila on September 11, 2024, Indian Defense Secretary Giridhar Aramani invited the Philippines to become India's defense industry partner in co-development and co-production of military systems, as well as investment in long-term equity partnerships with assured supply chains.
Wow.
India has made significant strides in recent times with its strategic Make in India program that is geared towards enhancing defense R&D, leading to the development of Indian-developed and made weapon systems. With this, India has become more confident in exporting its products and offering cooperation and production partnerships with friendly countries. The armed forces of the Philippines have several Indian-made products, including ballistic helmet, body armor and night vision equipment from MKU Limited, and the BrahMos land-based anti-ship missile system, and has shown interest in other Indian products including the 155mm towed howitzer. Artillery is present as an important component in fielding ground forces, coinciding with infantry and armor platoons that carry out specific objectives for each of the units mentioned. For personnel assigned to artillery units, this means carrying out objectives to target and destroy enemy positions with the guidance of frontline troops via encrypted communications channels. The Philippine Army has expressed their interest in adding more towed howitzers to their inventory, with them specifically eyeing the Indian ATAGS or Advanced Towed Artillery Weapon System. This 155mm 52 caliber howitzer is almost on par with the M71 Sultan from Elbit Systems and the M114 howitzer that the Philippine Army currently has in its inventory. For the Philippine Army, it wants additional towed howitzers to carry out its core mandate, in addition to the successful use of self-propelled howitzer platforms such as Elbit Systems Atlas 2000 and the planned acquisition of rocket artillery and shore-based anti-aircraft guns. Sending missile systems as the entire armed forces turn to external defense. This comes as the entire armed forces of the Philippines is...
So external defense lang siya. Siyempre, sa parang gagamitin yan. Ito talaga external kasi once na makapasok na yung kung sino man o may mananakop man o may mga terorista man o ano man, mga kaliwa, mga ganyan, eh kailangan talaga natin na may ganyan din tayo kasi nga for external useful.
Interested in investing in military hardware aimed at external defense, under the Comprehensive Archipelago Defense Concept or CADC, with different weapon systems playing a role in coastal defense. This is what happened in bilateral relations between the Philippines and India during the visit of the Indian Minister of Foreign Affairs to Manila in March 2024, where the Indian Minister of Foreign Affairs expressed India's support for the Philippines' national sovereignty against China, which has always been asserted. Because both countries have the same concerns regarding the territorial assertiveness of red countries, namely the West Philippine Sea for the Philippines and Aksai Chin and Arunachal Pradesh for India. Against the backdrop of all the recent developments involving enhanced diplomatic relations and cooperation between the Philippines and India covering matters regarding national defense, India is actively seeking military hardware that is actively manufactured in Indian military industrial facilities, which is indicative of it is in the full interest of the Philippine Army to acquire the ATAGS 155mm towed artillery gun. The artillery has a 155mm caliber, which is almost the same as the Atlas 2000 SLPH owned by the Philippine Army. The specifications of the Indian ATAGS 155mm howitzer system provide a comprehensive overview of its capabilities, especially when compared to other types of howitzer artillery that the Philippine Army currently has in its inventory. In general, the main advantage regarding its capabilities is that it can fire 155mm caliber artillery shells, a standard NATO artillery shell made in accordance with the NATO Joint Ballistics Memorandum of Understanding. Apart from the ATAGS 155mm howitzer, other artillery platforms in the Philippine Army that use 155mm caliber artillery shells are the Elbit Soltam M71 155mm towed howitzer artillery system, the United States-produced M114 155mm artillery platform, and the Elbit Atlas 2000 self-propelled howitzer system. These units were usually equipped with other service branch artillery platforms that used 105mm artillery shells, especially the M101, M102, and M3 artillery pieces originating from the United States. Other technical specifications and features found in this Indian-made howitzer artillery system include automatic ammunition handling system, ARS, zero backlash electric drive, electric weapon system, Zone 7 payload firing capability, maximum speed of 80 km per hour in tow mode, and height 5 degrees to 75 degrees with a speed of 5 degrees per second, and a trajectory of 30 degrees to the right and left. That is, it has features intended to ensure constant reliability and guaranteed performance of the platform in terms of accuracy, precision and firepower. Talking about platform dimensions, the 155mm caliber Advanced Towed Artillery Gun System, ATAGS, howitzer system has a mass of 18 long tons and 20 short tons, a barrel length of 8,060mm for 155mm artillery shells that can be launched at the desired target, and requires at least 6 up to 8 personnel to man and operate the artillery platform. In terms of firepower, this platform comes with a rate of fire of 5 bullets in 60 seconds, 10 intense bullets in 2 minutes 30 seconds, and 60 continuous bullets in 1 hour, 60 minutes. In comparison, the Elbit Soltam M71 155mm howitzer system comes with -3 degrees to +52 degree elevation and +35 degree left and right trajectories. Another thing to pay attention to is the difference in caliber and barrel length, because the Advanced Towed Artillery Gun System of India comes with 52 caliber while the Soltam M71 comes with 39 caliber, making the Soltam M71 more capable of firing artillery. Fires shells at longer distances as it has a longer barrel and larger chamber compared to the Israeli-made towed artillery platforms currently serving in the Philippine Army. This interest arises as the Philippine Army seeks to increase its involvement in national government policy regarding external defense posture, as an ideal additional requirement for the ATAGS 155mm towed artillery can help augment the equipment needed for shore-based defense applications. While this is an interesting push, the Armed Forces of the Philippines' preference is to focus more on shore-based missiles and rocket artillery for this initiative. The Philippine Department of National Defense, DND, in context, is pushing for an external defense approach referred...
Anti-air din, di ba? Hindi lang puro mga missile, yung mga machine guns na pwede nga. Gano'n. Di ba? Yung pang anti-aircraft, saka pang hindi siya rockets, hindi rin siya mga machine guns na pwede mong ilagay sa basta para tirahin din yung mga drones, pati mga other aircrafts na pwedeng pumasok sa bansa. Hindi lang puro missile. Meron naman tayo, pero yung parang lumang-luma na rin, wala tayong kabago. Hindi tulad na nasa armored vehicle mismo, diba? May nakita akong ganun na pwede mong i-adjust ng ganun pataas, tirahin, mga machine guns, ang dami. Parang 100 rounds per minute, mga ganun, 100 rounds per minute, parang konti naman. Parang yun nga, yung mga 1,000 rounds per minute, yun naman nakalagay sa mga Navy ship natin, di ba? Automatic na machine guns din. Ng pang anti-air, no? Dapat meron din tayong ganun, maski man nasa land area. Di ba? Hindi lang puro howitzer. Kasi, syempre, mas marami ang sa tingin ko, mas maraming aircraft ang papasok sa atin dahil alam nila na mas mahina yung air defense natin. Kaya mag-focus din tayo doon sa ganung pagbili. Di ba? Pero okay naman ditong howitzer. Depende sa Department of National Defense nga natin. Ano ba ang capable o ano ba ang kailangan talaga natin. Pero nga, sa tingin ko, yun nga, mas kailangan natin din yung air defense din. Hindi lang puro MLRS ang bibili. Pati mga machine guns din na kayang mag-produce ng mga 1,000 to 5,000 rounds per minute na gano'n. Para nga, ma-protectan din natin yung air din natin.
To as the Comprehensive Archipelagic Defense Concept, or CADC, whose primary focus is on the Philippine military and other related institutions and the instruments necessary to achieve those objectives. Prepare external defense, to bringing additional capabilities aimed at the country's territorial defense through the Re-Horizon 3 phase. The Philippine Army's push to build missile and artillery platforms on the coastline is in line with this initiative. Another comparison worth noting is the difference between the Indian-produced howitzer platform and the iconic M114 155mm howitzer from the United States, because this Second World War-era artillery is still used by the Philippine Army, although it will eventually be replaced by newer version.
May new version na tayo. Kaluma na yung mga ginagamit natin mga howitzer. Mga automatic na to. Kahit walang truck, gumagalaw. Pwede na siya pagalawin. Panda. Hindi lang siya naka-steady. Yan. Stick din. Pwede mo po yung mga nagpa-fire. So yun. So, ang daming bansa na ang gustong sumuporta sa atin. Pinapakita nila ang mga kanilang kagamitan para i-acquire ng ating Philippine Army. Pero yun nga lang, depende yan kung gano'n pa ano yung budget natin, di ba? Doon naman nakafocus yan budget eh. Saka kung sino pinakamura. Siyempre, puro bidding din yan ang mangyayari. Puro bidding din ba talaga? Depende. Kung maraming sasali o isa lang ang sasali. So, yun. So, depende na lang talaga sa ating Department of National Defense kung ano ba talaga kailangan natin. Supportahan na lang natin. Pero tayo nagbibigay lang ng ating suggestion kung ano ba ang pwedeng natin i-acquire na mga kagamitan para yun nga. Kasi nakikita naman din natin sa ibang bansa anong trend ngayon. So, kailangan meron din tayong ganong kagamitan para yun nga madepensahan natin yung ating bansa. So maraming salamat ulit kay First Defense PH. So don't forget to subscribe po sa kanya at hit nyo po yung notification bell at yung like button. So wag nyo na po makalimutan na mag-subscribe din po sa channel na alam nyo ba. So hit nyo rin po yung notification bell at i-like din po ang video na to. So maraming salamat po sa lahat. Ingat po tayo lagi. And God bless us all. Bye-bye.